The exhaustion that sleeps with you every night and the tightness constricting your shoulders act as urgent letters from the unconscious. They are waiting for you to open them. Decades ago, Carl Jung mapped this phenomenon. He discovered that the body serves as a physical archive, storing the emotional weight of experiences we were never able to process or name. Over the next 6 minutes, we are going to walk through a complete somatic session to map your physical pain, give it a face, and release it through direct dialogue. Before we begin, gather the physical tools you will need: a quiet space, a pen and paper, a mirror, and a photograph of yourself as a young child. This process requires you to do the work. Passive listening will not trigger the physiological shifts required to heal. You must actively participate. Step 1 is grounding. Physically locate your tension and place your bare hand directly over the area that hurts. This contact sends an immediate signal of safety to your nervous system. Think of your anatomy as a somatic map. Every organ correlates with specific emotional states documented in Jungian practice. Chronic liver tension symbolizes internal rage. The lungs serve as a reservoir for hidden grief, while stiff knees reflect hesitation to move forward. Speak directly to that specific point of pain. Say aloud, "I completely love and accept you. I am sorry for judging you. What burden have you been carrying for me?" You must speak these words audibly. Your body has spent years absorbing silent thoughts, and it requires the physical vibration of your own voice to recognize that a change is actually happening. Identifying the hidden purpose behind the symptom is the first action required to stop fighting your anatomy and reclaim your body from chronic suffering. Step 2 is symbolic personification. Close your eyes and ask the pain what it would look like if it stood in front of you. Let an image surface naturally without trying to edit or control it. This clinical diagram illustrates how the unconscious visualizes emotional states. Here, stagnant depression appears as a heavy black sphere. Turn your conscious attention toward that pain, and the image changes. The sphere is struck by lightning, visualizing a therapeutic effect. You will know your image is a genuine message from the unconscious because it will surprise you. It will move, act, or speak in ways you did not plan. Isolating abstract pain into a vivid symbol separates it from your core identity. This strips the trauma of its invisible power over your nervous system. Step 3 is active dialogue. You are now going to alternate speaking roles, having a direct conversation with the symbol you just generated. Pose these 4 sacred questions to it. Ask, "What do you represent in my life? When were you formed? What are you here to teach? And how can I integrate you?" When it answers, do not blindly accept what it says. You must bring your own conscious values into the space, challenging the archetype and negotiating with it as an equal partner. If you struggle with deep self-rejection, take this dialogue to a mirror. Look directly into your own eyes and speak your apologies and affirmations. The reflection will reveal where your internal blockages hide. For older wounds, hold your childhood photograph. Look at the child and speak aloud the promises of protection they needed back then, but never received. These dialogues help resolve the inherited emotional debris, the unlived lives of the parents, that can take up residence in a child's nervous system. Step 4 is the forgiveness ritual. Resentment acts as a dark bond inside your biology. It holds your nervous system in a state of alert that prevents your cells from completing their healing cycles. Take your pen and write down the name of the person who wounded you. Externalizing their name pulls the emotional knot out of your mind and onto the paper. Place your hand over your heart and speak this script aloud. "I completely forgive you, and I set you free. You are free, and I am free. The dark bond between us is now severed. Between us, there is only peace." Liberating forgiveness functions as a biological release valve for your own survival. It severs the energetic knot that drains your vital energy. As the words leave your mouth, visualize the heavy, restrictive chain connecting you to their memory, melting down into a weightless golden thread. Even if the feeling of forgiveness hasn't arrived, the act of speaking these words aloud signals the nervous system that the conflict is ending. Each repetition begins the work of shifting the body out of its defensive, armored posture. Step 5 is mental creation. Close your eyes and visualize your body filled with a luminous energy, freely performing the actions you love without restriction. State this visualization in the present tense. Say, "I am healthy," instead of "I will be healthy." The unconscious mind executes instructions rooted in the certainty of the present moment. To finalize the psychological contract and close the session, speak 4 final words, "and so it is." In just a few minutes, you have mapped a physical symptom to an emotional root, personified the shadow, and initiated a release. But as Jung mourned, an insight without action is just entertainment. You must integrate these changes into your real-world behavior for the healing to stick. To maintain this state, adopt preventive forgiveness. Take 2 minutes every night to review and forgive the minor irritations of your day, clearing them before they can accumulate as physical tension. Over time, this becomes your daily 20-minute wholeness practice: grounding, active dialogue, mirror work, forgiveness, and mental creation. Healing begins the moment you stop running from your own history and decide to finally, gently, come home to your body.